Hello, NYWCites. I am the administrator of the NYWC Message Board, Robert Lottie. And joining me is one of my favorite NYWCites, Jessica. Woo! And... hold that thought.
It's
Uncle Ron.
Well, it's her sister Leanne, and welcome back to my very own Uncle Roddy.
And happy birthday to you, my nephew, Robert.
Yeah, and this Monday
is how old now?
going on 46.
Okay, it's a good year. It's a good year.
Yes, it is. Hold that thought,
Everybody now. All right. Tour de Circus 2022. Very good show to wrap up the year. The New York Wrestling Connection as it continues on its road to the 20th annual
Psycho Circus.
Yeah. Well, this event starts out with singles competition as we see Jorge La Bestia accompanied the ring by Jordan Reddington as Jorge did battle with Absolute Alvin Alvarez. Prior to the match, Jordan got a hold of her Santa Claus hat and tried to throw it into outer space, shall we say.
So I was booing him.
Yeah, and I actually did the smart thing and took my hat off before we had a chance to grab it.
Yeah, but I got my hat back.
Yeah, and obviously you got it right now, right here as we record. Eventually, Jordan took a hockey stick from underneath the ring and hit Alvin in the back as he was bouncing off the ropes, and Jorge pinned Alvin to pick up the victory.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Good way to start off the show.
All righty.
Now, Leanne, your thoughts on the opening matchup between Alvin and Jorge?
That's good.
All right.
All right, second matchup, we see Gerard Stevens accompanied by the other specialist, Giorgio Lawrence, as he did battle with Dirty Deeds member Dirk Moore.
This one got me all pumped up. I was all pumped up for this match. I was screaming, match of the night. Match of the night.
And sadly, that did not catch on with the crowd.
But it caught on with Giorgio.
Eventually, yeah, with him, but I don't know. We'll get that out of the way shortly, okay? I forgot how this one ended. Oh, actually, I know how this ended. Dirk Moore bounced off the ropes, and Giorgio attacked Dirk Moore as he was hitting the ropes, and Gerard Stevens pinned him to win the matchup. I just talked about the match. So
it was a good match, and I was very loud and pumped up for this match.
Yes, you were.
I was these guys, both these guys.
All right, Leanne, your thoughts on that second matchup between Dirty Deeds member Dirk Moore and specialist Gerard Stevens?
It was good.
Okay, hold that thought.
I gotta wait for you to stop talking before we switch back. All right. Next up, in a matchup, we see Social Acceptance member Shadow go one-on-one with no longer the Man Bun Jesus, now known as Fifth Carus. Fifth Carus, not Victorous.
Fifth Carus.
Fifthcaras. Or U.S.
Fifth Carus.
Fifth Carus. Shadow accompanied the ring by Taylor Dew. Fifth Carus gave Shadow 2 Death Valley drivers. Taylor came up to the apron, and I forgot what happened at that point. But then Fifth Carus hit a 3rd Death Valley driver and pinned Shadow to pick up the win. After the match, 2 Groovy Grizzlies come out with a casket, and may or may not be the same casket from House of Badness. Fifth Carus goes to open the casket, and Dolly spits in his face, and then out from the curtain comes unstoppable Izzy McKenna. She hits a top rope, like cannonball type move, dared Fifth Carus to come back in the ring, and McKenna took back possession of the NYWC Starlet Championship.
It was a good match. I liked it when Izzy McKenna and Dolly and them came out.
Yeah. Hold on.
Leanne, your thoughts about Shadow versus Fifth Carus and what happened afterwards with Izzy McKenna?
It's good.
Oh, okay.
I got something to say.
I'll get to you shortly.
Okay.
But folks, for those of you watching out there, as Stevie Wonder said, isn't she lovely? But to you, Uncle Roddy, what is it you
Uncle
going to
Ronnie,
say?
I want to wish
You're not
everyone-
everybody's uncle. You're just my uncle. And uncle to my brother and all my cousins.
That's right. I want to wish everybody happy holidays this year. The year's coming to an end. To all the Bobbies, Mike, Pete, and Kenny, the rock and rollers. To Cindy Lauper, too. Hi, Cindy. Cher, I just heard your mother passed away. I am so sorry. I know you were best friends all your life together. There's no other way I can reach out to you and give you my condolences, but I'm going to try this way. Yes, it's me, Ronnie. Okay?
Yeah, I doubt they'll see
Cindy,
this.
take her back. Stay with Cher through this. It's a hard time. Okay, everybody else, happy holidays.
All right, that's a
Thank you, Robert.
very great gesture right
There. All right. Next up, we have, it was scheduled to be Jordan Reddington, accompanied to the ring by Jorge LaBestia, as Jordan was scheduled to wrestle the Big O. But unfortunately, Big O was unable to make the show, and Jordan was awarded the win by forfeit. And Jordan was like jumping for joy about that. And then, bringing on to Justin says, you have a new opponent. And out came Jay Messias. Eventually, Jordan bumps into Jorge LaBestia, who came up to the apron by accident. And Messias schoolboy Jordan picked up the victory.
And Jordan was not happy.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about it. And for the second month in a row, he slapped Jorge right in the face. Jorge was ready to throw a punch, but Jordan backed away and left the ring without Jorge.
Yeah.
So as I said last moment, draw the line. TIP.
Trouble in paradise.
I don't know. Second month in a row, he slapped him. But that matchup.
It was a good match.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, Leanne, your thoughts on the match between Jordan Reddington and Jay Messias, in which Jordan slapped Jorge for the second month in a row.
It's good.
Okay. Know that thought?
Okay. Next up was a three-way triple threat match as we saw Bad Brad Benson and the Big Gun Nuke challenge the cause of it all, Joey Conway, to the Fusion Championship. I thought this was very good on this matchup.
It was.
Yeah, it ended when Joey Conway hit a 450 splash on Nuke to pick up the victory and retain the Fusion title.
It was a good match. I was cheering for Nuke and I was cheering for Joey.
Not much to say for Bad Brad then.
No,
Oh,
not a
really?
fan.
Wow.
Do you like him?
I mean, he can go, but I don't know. Because I remember, of course, his days as one half of the Benson Bros, and I don't know if CJ's ever coming back.
Is he a wrestler still?
I don't know. We haven't seen him since a year ago.
Yeah.
CJ Benson. Okay, wait.
Now, Leanne, your thoughts on the triple threat match for the Fusion Championship?
It's good.
All right, okay.
Okay, next up was one of the big matches. Yeah, we'll have a drink in the meantime. Take a look at this thing that she's drinking right there, folks. That's one huge motherfucker right there. Bleep. Too late.
I don't know. When I hear one wrestler slap another wrestler, girls slap each other, not male wrestlers.
You never
that's
know.
all overboard there.
Yeah, well.
A little bit of sissy stuff in there.
As she said,
Coming all right?
Right here.
Awesome. There you go. It should be ready.
all right, ooh, hold that thought, all right?
Yeah, I guess it's gonna come.
Well, that's just their stuff. Alrighty. Okay,
Don't
well,
push the cancel button.
no, not yet, I'll wait until everybody's main stuff comes. Alright. Next up was one of the big matches of the show as the Beer Man
JT Cason
and bow to no one.
in Bell.
They were set to wrestle the creepy crawler Mouse and the bulldozer, Mr. H2O himself, Matt Tremont. But Mouse's music plays, he doesn't come out through the curtain. But then he's on the microphone, and I forgot what he was saying. He was like bad-mouthing Aiden, and then all of a sudden, Anthrax, another H2O wrestler,
Yeah,
he goes after, I forgot it was Kaysen or Bale,
yeah.
and the match is underway. The match was pretty good. It ended when I believe somebody got hit in the Jessica. The match ended when somebody got hit in the balls,
Yes.
and then I think. Well, they both got hit in the balls, and after the match, Mouse took crutches from underneath the ring and they were going to start hitting Bale and Kaysen with them.
Yeah.
And but then the Slime Balls, Chance and Tommy Rent come out, and Rent, berates Mouse and say, "Oh, you're a traitor," and all. But the outcome of the match,
Are they going to be bases now at the Slime Bowl?
I don't know, but maybe that's telling us something, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about that later. Kaysen and Bale were victorious by disqualification over Mouse and Anthrax, not the band. Okay.
All right, Leanne, your thoughts on that hectic tag match which saw the Slime Balls come to the rescue after Mouse and Anthrax did a number on JT Case and Aiden Bale?
That's good.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Jessica, you're falling off camera here. All right. At that point, they went to intermission. And did you buy anything or get a? Oh, actually, well, the hat from Dirk Moore.
And I also got a Gerard Stevens t-shirt, and I got a JT Casey t-shirt.
Oh, I gotta get that case injured. Oh, while I'm on the subject of t-shirts, I noticed when Izzy McKenna came out and went after Fifth Chorus, she was wearing a social acceptance shirt.
I wonder where those are going to be available.
Maybe next show. I would like to see a social acceptance t-shirt with Izzy, Shadow, Dolly, Taylor, and Aiden Bale on it.
Yeah.
But that would be great too. But definitely, hopefully they'll be sold eventually at shows.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, they were at intermission at that point. Next, for the fourth show in a row, it was time for the Christian Nunez Three-Style Challenge. I forgot which type of wrestling they did this time. This time, taking the challenge was Chris O'Krieger. Oh, apologies if I got his name wrong. But Christian Nunez defeated Chris O'Krieger. Again, all apologies if I got his name wrong, to win the Three-Style Challenge.
Yeah.
Jessica, your thoughts on that?
It was a great match. It was short but sweet, and it was good.
And I guess that's becoming a bit of a tradition. They're doing this match right after intermission, it seems, the Christian Nunez Three-Style Challenge.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that's leading to. Okay, wait.
All right, good looking Leanne. Your thoughts on the Christian Nunez Freestyle Challenge match?
It's all right.
I figured something like that was coming.
All right. Next up in a great singles match, we saw Griffin McCoy, not sure if this was his NYWC debut, as he did battle with Mr. Main Event. I know who it is. Let her drink it. She'll figure out who that was. Yeah.
Who was that?
Mr. Main Event.
Sal Savelli.
Yes. Competitive matchup those two guys had, and Savelli put away Griffin McCoy with a crossroads, or as I remember when Nova was wrestling in ECW, he called it the Spin Doctor. oh, easy. And also, I remember, I think it was Reno in the dying days of WCW, he called that move the roll of the dice. Okay, Salvatore Savelli continues his winning ways. He's been on a roll.
Jessica, your thoughts on that matchup? Griffin McCoy against Salvatore
You mean
Savelli.
Leanne?
What?
You said Jessica.
Oh dear. Gotcha mania on my part, but but if you two weren't years apart, you could certainly pass as twins. But Jessica, your thoughts on Griffin McCoy versus Salvatore Savelli?
He did it again.
Leanne, your thoughts on Griffin McCoy and Salvatore Savelli?
It's good.
All right, hold it.
I know.
Sometimes I get mistaken for Jessica sometimes.
I bet at home it happens too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. When we were growing up, you're going to laugh. I forgot. I think it was Mom. She would get a hold of try to get my brother's attention. Instead of saying Mark, she'd say Rark. R-A-R-K, Rark instead of Mark. She'd say Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know sometimes my mom calls me Jessica by accident.
I'm sure no way did they mistake your brother for one of you, that's for sure.
No.
Doubtful, yeah. Ooh, wow, he went through those wings already, my God.
We were hungry.
Yeah. Everybody wants to eat. Okay. Next was the tag team championship match was next, as Seth and Michael Cortez, the Audacity, challenged the most recent recipient of my No Punches Pulled interview series, Fighting Jack Morrissey and Santana Fury. Fury, not Furry. Fury. F-U-R-E-Y, not F-U-R-R-Y. not like hugging those stuffed plush teddy bears now.
Yeah.
And that was for the tag team championship. Things were going good, but then out come the specialists, Giorgio Lawrence and Gerard Sears, with the tag belts, and they attack the Shillelagh Hitmen until Dirk Moore of the Dirty Deeds hits the ring with a chair, chasing away the specialists. And I forgot what Dirk Moore said to the Hitmen, but the Hitmen were victorious on disqualification, still the NYWC Tag Team Champions. Okay, so you chew that, you can give your thoughts.
It was awesome.
Oh, okay.
This is awesome.
Well, yeah, where was that chant tonight? Okay.
Right, Leanne, your thoughts on the Tag Team Championship matchup?
It's good.
All right. Leanne, it's good. Denezzo. Again, folks, isn't she lovely?
She is actually.
Yeah, she is.
They're like twins.
That's what I said earlier.
I wasn't listening. I was watching
I
the
know.
football game.
Watching football, looking for the
Miami.
cheerleaders with the. Hold on,
Bonbons.
wait, no. The cheerleaders with the
Bonbons.
bonbons. It's pom poms.
No, the bomb bombs.
No, not those. No. And now she's cracking up. Yes. I'm sorry. I love to hear you laugh, Leanne. You know that.
She has a lovely laugh.
Well, yeah.
Made 'em
Well,
laugh.
why do you think I nicknamed her?
It's the holidays.
Yeah.
Let's be joyful.
I know. That's why I nicknamed her Lovely Leanne. I mean, give her some little camera time and some attention here. Don't want her to feel left out now. Alrighty. Hold that thought.
Do you like the way I laugh, Ronnie?
Yes,
Wait.
Which one do you like better?
it's a tie. Gotta have that one.
I'll come back to us as soon as we stop. Oh, yeah. All right. Next up, it was time for Dan Barry to run the Cause of It All Gauntlet match in order to get another shot at NYWC Fusion champion Joey Conway. Dan Barry's first opponent in the gauntlet was Pat Fitzpatrick, and out comes Joey Conway wearing his Fusion title belt and with that fur coat or snow coat he has on.
Yeah.
And he's standing by the curtain. Dan Barry managed to defeat Pat Fitzpatrick, but then came the second opponent, which was Sage Chance of the Slime Balls,
Yeah.
and Dan Barry managed to defeat him. Then, not surprisingly, the other slime ball, Tommy Rent, was the next opponent in the gauntlet match.
Yeah.
Dan Barry managed to defeat him, but then Joey Conway gets the microphone. He says, Dan Barry, congratulations, you got yourself a match with another guy. And Conway teased. He took the coat off and the belt. He was like he was going to get in there himself. But out comes Juba.
The big guy.
Yeah, the big.
Big guy.
Did you see that match?
Oh, he did.
And
And he was walking, one of them was walking around the outside of the ring like he just won the lotto or something, the way he was strutting around there wearing a skimpy little bathing suit.
well, they're commonly called trunks
Or
long
Speedos.
or long tights.
Knows, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Well, it was warm
But
in there.
yeah, eventually the match was on, and Juba managed to defeat Dan Barry to win the Cause of It All Gauntlet. And Conway came in the ring, and he was rubbing it in Barry's face that he was not going to get a Fusion title shot at him.
Yes.
Hold that thought.
Yep. Leanne, your thoughts on the Cause of It All Gauntlet match?
It was a good match.
Alrighty, okay.
Hold that thought. Let me get this back down. All right, and then it was a certain point in the show. I think you know the final match of the show.
Yes,
And
the
that's-
main event.
Yeah. Okay, great. The portion of the show as Jaden Vallow, the kid loves to say hi to everybody, challenged Nobody's Better Michael Mistretta for the heavyweight championship. Mistretta was accompanied to the ring by the Audacity Seth and Micah Cortez. And pretty good match these guys had.
Is Jaden Value in AEW officially?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's done work for them lately, like
Yeah.
doing Dark or Elevation. I haven't watched Dark and Elevation in months, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But pretty much good matchup at one point. Mistretta, he teased using the championship belt in that plastic bag.
Yeah.
I think he took a swing, but he missed. But Mistretta managed to win the matchup over Jaden Vallow with that corner knee in the I don't know what he calls that move. But Michael Mastretta was victorious over Jaden Val to retain the heavyweight championship, ending NYWC's last hurrah of 2022.
Yeah.
Okay, Jessica, you're the main event.
It was good.
You know, even though we got through the matches, well, I'll get to Leanne first now.
Okay, your thoughts on the championship match that ended the night?
It's good.
Real good.
Yeah, hold it.
Yeah, there was one thing I did not get to go over. It was right after the Christian Nunez match. Dickie Rods comes out, and he gets a microphone clip talking about Mike Mondo was saying last month that Mondo respects the microphone more than he respects Dickie Rods.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How low can you go?
Yeah,
Whoa.
that was something.
Yeah.
And then Mondo eventually comes out and he said, Dickie Rods, you sure you're not worthy of being a Hall of Famer? Mondo revealed he was the one who attacked him earlier this year before Master of the Match when we all thought it was Sal Savelli.
Yeah.
And, okay. Oh, our food is here. We'll be back shortly. As mentioned, Mike Mondo is and saying he doesn't respect Dickie Rods and pretty much was running him down for a lot of reasons, to the point saying Dickie Rods doesn't deserve to be a Hall of Famer, and somebody like took Mondo's Hall of Fame picture from 2016 and put it over Dickie Rods' Hall of Fame picture, which was only put up back in October. And then Rods tried to come after Mondo, but a bunch of referees came out to make sure they didn't go at it and stuff.
And a student.
Yeah, it looked like at least one student, probably training to wrestle. Your thoughts on that situation?
It was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's probably going to lead to something.
Do you think that's really the way he feels about him, really?
I don't know. I mean, they've probably been together for a long time. I mean, friends for a long time, but I don't know how they really are about each other. You know, they always, but anyway, hold that thought.
Leanne, your thoughts on that segment with Dickie Rods and Mike Mondo, where Mondo had his picture put over Dickie Rods' picture on the Hall of Fame?
It was good.
Alrighty.
Wait. Before we get done, okay? Well, it's personal notes time. It was, welcome back, Tommy and Sam, who missed Draw the
And
Line
Jameson.
last month. Jameson, who witnessed NYWC for the first time. Hopefully he'll be back in the future.
Yeah.
Great seeing Brianna. Unfortunately, she forgot her Santa Claus hat.
Yeah.
Great seeing her dad, James.
Yes.
Donnie, welcome back to him. He missed Draw the Line last month.
Yeah.
Who else? Chris Perry, I forget about him. Oliver, Chris, what's his last name?
Giordano.
All right. I forgot his last name. Who else was in the crowd? Can you remember seeing there?
I don't know.
Wow. Well, there's definitely a lot of, once a second month in a row, a lot of good-looking ladies in the crowd again.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were all also at Draw the Line last month. Okay. Yeah, here's a memorable quote. Take that. Oh, well, that's easy with her grip right there. Ooh.
I made a mess, sorry.
I know, I'm not going to have to clean it up anyway because once we get out of here.
What time do you close?
I think they close at 1.
What time you close, son?
They close at 1, I think. All right. Oh, yeah, here's the memorable quote. That is not a straw hat. Jordan, when he saw Sam wearing that hat of his.
Yeah.
And, okay. All right, but, well, the New York Wrestling Connection kicks off 2023 with
Sideshow.
on Saturday night, January 21st. And we all know what's happening that night.
Psycho Circus tickets go on
sale.
sale.
And that, for those who forgot, Psycho Circus 20 is taking place Saturday night, February 25th from the
Central
Islip
Islip
Fire
Fire
Department.
Department.
But at Sideshow Saturday, January 21st, I would like to see Fifth Cariska one-on-one with Unstoppable Izzy McKenna.
Yes.
I'd like to see the Specialists face the Dirty Deeds.
Yes.
Any matches you want to see?
I want to see hardcore matches.
Well, that's coming Psycho Circus. You know that. Well, I'm thinking. I mean, one thing I'm sure, since he didn't show up tonight, I'm sure the Bulldozer Matt Tremont will be in attendance for Sideshow. Because we have yet to find out the.
I wonder
The
why he
teams.
didn't show up tonight.
Not sure. I don't know. Might have maybe could have been injured or something came up with him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow. I'm sure the Christian Nunez 3-style challenge will happen again.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know, there's a lot more, and obviously, because Sideshow is the final stop before the Psycho Circus, as we know.
Yep.
Okay. So, all in all, Jessica, your thoughts on, well, before we get to that, actually, ooh, I failed to mention at the start of the video, but this very show and this very month marks now 11 years that she and I have been sitting together for these events.
Yeah.
It has been quite a ride and all, and definitely something, and it's been something, and I guess it's that time again.
Yeah. For what?
The hug. I mean, 11 years?
Group hug.
Well, she can't reach over the table right
I
now.
can't reach over here.
We'll probably do that when we get home. But, okay, all in all, Jessica, your thoughts on Tour de Circus 2022?
It was good. Kind of was just as good as last month's show. What do you think?
Yeah, but, you know, so enjoyable. But, unfortunately, actually, they played a metal version of Last Christmas by the late George Michael. I don't know who performed it. But
Yeah.
that was, the song was called Last Christmas by the late George Michael, but that was a metal version. I don't know who performed it. But I guess
There's lots of versions of that song.
yes. But I guess there is no point in me asking you if you're coming to Sideshow January 21st, 2023.
I'll be there. Will you be
yes,
there,
you will.
Lee?
Wait, I'll ask. Hold that thought. Leanne, are you coming to Sideshow 2023 Saturday night, January 21st?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And hopefully we'll be doing this, but we'll do this again and all right?
Just gotta get the track.
All right, so NYWC was a great 2022, and hopefully 2023 things will be getting bigger and better and badder and more intriguing, and hopefully, you know, some new faces will start competing on the shows. All right, so for the last time in 2022, NYWC, NYWC, NYWC. Folks, we'll see you in a brand new year. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody, all the hardworking men and women of the New York Wrestling Connection. I forgot to mention Brittany Savage was in attendance.
Yeah, but she didn't wrestle.
No, not on the show. But as I said, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all the hardworking men and women that make the New York Wrestling Connection possible. And I forgot to mention Gabe Sapolsky, the former owner of Evolve, was in attendance.
Yeah.
Which pretty much explains why so many were wearing suits before the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, came in for 2023 Sideshow, and of course Psycho Circus 20. So NYWC, I know you're gonna keep kicking ass, and we're there, and hopefully there'll be more memorable moments to come.
Yeah.
NYWC rules.
Yes.